Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men. I am Skip LaCour. So glad you are joining me. When you come on, say hello. Going live on LinkedIn, YouTube, my Facebook page, and my Instagram page all at the same time. So this is going out to all of my social media platforms. Hey, make sure you visit my skiplacour.com website. If you're a little bit older, you have a busy, productive life, and you are looking all over the internet in addition to social media. I know you're flooded with information. If you didn't know there were such things as workouts, uh, diets for older men, if you didn't know that was a thing, now you do. And I got to tell you something. So I've been doing this for 36 years. Made it to the age of 62 years old. Obviously, fitness has been a big part of my life for a long time. Built my first internet website in 1994. Wrote my first book on bodybuilding and training in 1994. Love this so much. I went and got the best coaches of the science of building muscle, the science of losing body fat. On my way to becoming a 6-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder, taking what I've learned, going through all the trial and error, and then teaching it. All right. This is probably my, 3,000th live video, right? In addition to all the videos that I produced over the years. If you are new, I really appreciate you being here. Make sure that you follow. Let's start our relationship by you following. We can start there on my platforms. I've got hundreds of videos, right? Probably answering your questions, especially if you're a little bit older, you have a busy, productive life. If you've ever wondered, I can't eat the way I used to. My body doesn't look the same. I carry fat differently. I'm not as strong as I used to be. I have pains, whether they're from working out or just through life, arthritis, pain, joint issues, back issues, right? There's so many different workouts, right? Diets, and your blood sugar levels, right? Cardio, health, all those type of questions. There's a lot of different workout routines to choose from. That's probably what's confusing you. There's so many different workout routines. There's so many different approaches, so many different helpful fitness influencers that have a different opinion about the way you should even hold a barbell, right? There's all this information when it comes to training. Diets, same thing. Anything from what's most popular that seems to make sense, like the keto diet or the carnivore, that must make sense, right? Very little carbs. I know carbs are bad for me. That may or may not be true, but it fits your understanding of it now. So those type of diets, fasting, that must be good for me, right? Because you don't eat, right? I need to lose weight. That must be good, right? So there's all these different diets. There are all these different training programs. What to choose from? What might be better for you now that you're a little bit older and you can't train the way you used to? Maybe you never made the priority because you took care of your family and your business. I have a lot of men who come to me. They're in their 50s and now they're just making the time to do this, and that's great. Doesn't matter what you did or didn't in the past. It doesn't matter how long you've been holding on to those 40 pounds. All that matters is from this day forward, right? You've accomplished a lot of great things outside of the gym. Now, I want to help you bridge that gap. Spend my hyper focus on building muscle and losing body fat to do all this, all that trial and error. And now we're meeting here. We're at about the same age, right? I want to bring it from a perspective that only 36 years of doing this and only 62 years on the planet and living a life like you can do. I mean, look, when you're 25 years old, your priorities are much different. They don't even think they're going to make it to our age, right? So all that volume that they're doing, all those junk sets, all those shapers, finishers, or whatever, train the body part 2, 3, 4, they don't know that their joint's going to fall off 25 years ago. The good thing for them is that they're probably not going to be training 25 years later with that type of unsustainable, and so they won't most of them won't have to worry about getting those shoulder replacements, hip replacements from all that overuse, because they'll never make it that far. But if they do, so there is a different approach to all this. I want to bring that to you. That's what Workouts for Older Men is like. Let's just start our relationship now with a follow. All right. I'm so glad you're here. Now, if you have been on my social media platforms and you've been watching my posts, you see I have a unique approach. If you're the type of man who does what it takes to get what he wants, right? I know there's so much information. Like I spend all day, almost 7 days a week, and I have for years, but coaching men who are like you. All right. It's a whole different ball game when you get someone to actually teach you with one-on-one coaching. You can get a lot from videos. You can get inspired. It's directionally moving you right through direction. But is the information, is that what you need? Is that too far below you? Are you more advanced? Maybe you think you're more advanced and you are missing key points that someone needs to explain to you. No, you got to put more emphasis on nutrition. You got to have an idea of how many calories you're eating. You can't just eat clean food and use uh, portion con- portion control, whatever that means, common sense, because that's not going to get you to the level that you want. It may have served you well. Someone's got to bring you back to the basics that you're missing. So you, right? But you can't get that from a video. You'll say, oh, yeah, I do all that, or that doesn't work for me. Everybody's different, or whatever you rationalize. And it may be something that you're continually missing that only one-on-one coaching can bring out. So you'll get the most out of all your effort. Or for a lot of men, especially, in this age of being unique and different and all these little details that don't matter, a lot of that is what draws attention on the internet. Something new, something exciting. It's not more effective. It's just different, right? It may be true, but it's not what you need. It's over your head. You don't want to be a bodybuilder. You don't want to complicate your life when you don't have to. But what is the information that is best for you so you can finally integrate this into your life? Right? That's what I specialize doing. There's nothing like one-on-one coaching. So I'm coming on to you. Just to make you aware that if you go to talkwithskip.com, go to talkwithskip.com. That link is in the description of this video. That'll take you to my skiplecore.com website. I have a questionnaire there, right? It's a few questions. It'll be helpful for you to get straight on what you want, get clear on what you want, what you've done in the past, what do you think is getting in your way, right? But you're going to fill out that questionnaire. So in addition to giving you clarity, it's going to give me clarity about your situation. If you take the time to do that, and there's a phone number there to text me your picture, you fill out that questionnaire, you text me a picture, that shows a level of commitment. Trust me, a lot of guys talk about doing. You're a type of man who doesn't talk about it. You'll take action. The reason why I am here 36 years later is because I wanted it badly, and I went out and sought the best minds, the best coaches, the best information. I would call up podcast or whatever back in the day. It isn't probably as hard when you want something. You probably have experienced this in other areas of your life. That the path to getting what you want isn't as competitive as you might think. It really comes down to how you want it. You've done that in other areas of life. So if this fitness is important to you, reach out to me. Go to talkwithskip.com. Text me that picture. I will match your intensity. All right. So if you really take the time and I can feel that you've done your work, and now you're just stuck and where I can help you, who knows, I'll text you. We can set up some time to talk. But, if you're just kind of new and, it's again, it's the amount of intensity I feel that you put, the effort that you put into it, right? I will definitely respond 100% of the time with a text, the link to the proper video that's going to help you to your next step. So it's all up to you. But again, if you're the type of man who does what it takes to get what he wants, that's how I got here. You've probably done that in other areas of life. If you're committed to getting the information you need, isn't as challenging as you might think. And I want to present that opportunity to you. If you're a little bit older, you have a busy, productive life, don't have time watching all these videos. All right. Right. Getting more and more confused. You just need the answers that fit into your life. Reach out, go to talkwithskip.com, fill out that questionnaire. Right. And also, make sure that you text me a picture. That level of commitment, you stand out right there. I will match that and we'll talk through it. And again, that's absolutely free, right? So, hey, let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little bit older. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us, and become that inspiration, right? Be such an example of energy, passion, good health, right? Look so good that when a younger man sees you, he no longer fears getting older. Have an awesome day.